So my guest today is Christina Conner. Christina would like to share her weight loss journey with us. She began this journey many years ago. She lost up to 55 pounds. What makes her story especially unique is that over the intervening time, she has maintained most of that weight loss to within about 5 or 10 pounds. She found the methods of Weight Watchers very useful. In fact, she not only lost weight, but at one point she was a coach at Weight Watchers, now called WW International. She has also taught a weight loss course, a class at her church. Let's welcome Christina and see what she might have to share with us today. Hello, Christina.
Good morning. Thank you for asking me to be here. I'm happy to do this for you.
Thank you.
Share my journey. Mm-hmm.
Great. When did you first realize that you wanted to lose weight and why?
So I remember a certain number when I started high school, and by the time I graduated, okay, so when you start, you're like, 14. By the time I graduated, I was up 30 pounds. But looking back in retrospect, that weight that I arrived at when I graduated was a nice weight. But my perception, because of media and everything else, was that, oh my gosh, I need to lose weight. So I always had that earlier weight in my head. But coming forward now, because I'm only about 5 pounds different from that graduation weight, I feel great. And I feel like this is a wonderful weight. So it's interesting how your perception is, kind of not guides you, but puts you on a journey of wanting to lose weight or look different or whatever. So that's when it started. And I went to Weight Watchers. It was called Atkins back then. So that was the beginning of the journey.
Has it ever been easy to lose weight?
Yes.
Now that's a surprising answer.
Yeah, it was very easy when I was younger. And at that time, so I've probably tried at least five different modalities, but back then you were even able to go to a diet doctor and get these little white diet pills. And so either that way, or if I got diligent and got on a weight loss plan, I could lose up to 10 pounds a week. Now, whether that was healthy or not, they would probably say right now that's not healthy. But yeah, I could lose weight very easily once I put my mind to it. And as the years went by, that started to change.
So it has become harder to lose weight then?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep.
So what is yo-yo dieting, and has yo-yo dieting been a pattern in your life?
My definition of yo-yo dieting is you diet, you lose the weight, and then you gain some or all of it back again. And then it's like, oh, I want to lose that weight again. So then you go and you lose the weight again. And so it's, a yo-yo goes up and down. And so that's kind of the concept. Lose it, gain it, lose it, gain it.
So it has gotten harder, and you've had some problems with yo-yo dieting yourself?
Well, I did do yo-yo dieting because, I would lose the weight and then just looking back, I was, I did a lot of I had emotional problems at home. So I did a lot of drinking and then eating and gaining it and then wanting to lose it again. Of course, that wasn't it throughout my whole life, but I forgot what the question was.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out, since it's gotten harder, and since yo-yo dieting is a kind of a cycle, how did you overcome? How do you handle getting rid of weight now, and how did you overcome yo-yo dieting? Or do you feel that's still a problem?
No, I think I finally got a handle on it as I'm at this age. But it could be easy to slip in. So for me, I'm a lover of, not that anybody else isn't, but I'm a lover of life. I'm a lover of new experiences. I love, being with friends. And so food is just one part of that is just a wonderful thing. We go out to eat, you want to experience different foods. And so in that mode of living and celebrating, margaritas or this or that, if you want to stay at a certain weight, you need to put that in check. And so you have to balance it out. That's at this moment now. If I know what I'm going to do tomorrow, then I will eat very lightly in the morning, and then the day after also, just so I don't keep adding to it.
Do you think metabolism has anything to do with the difficulties of losing weight?
Well, I'm not an expert, but I can see that around 40, things shifted. That's when it wasn't quite as easy to lose the weight. And then because I've always been really aware of what my body's doing, whether it's weight wise or health wise, which is both the same. But so 40 and then 50, it got even a little harder. And then, it was just to stay on one program for 1 week, maybe I could go down 2 or 3 pounds, but usually in the beginning it's water. But now I lost the train of thought again. I lost the train of thought.
Well, that's all right. So we were talking about metabolism.
Oh, right. Okay.
And
so yeah, your
early
metabolism
days you said you could
changes.
lose a lot really in a week, but it was probably not healthy. And now, as you've gotten older, you may be fighting metabolism problems.
Well, they say it does shift,
Okay.
after menopause, especially.
Do
So,
you do anything in particular to try and boost your metabolism at all?
well, I exercise, so that's key. In fact, they just came out. I've saw it 2 or 3 different places how exercise is even more important in the weight loss than the food.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah, that's interesting.
exercise
Yeah.
gives me more energy, which I guess, will help my metabolism.
Hmm.
I'm not a doctor, so I don't really know the science on
No.
that.
Okay. Well, that's all right. But you're and a person who has
Oh,
experienced
okay.
this and sharing your
Say that again?
as a person who has experiencing this, we benefit from you sharing your thoughts.
Yes, thank you.
Um, what kind of insights have you had throughout your life when it comes to how you look or what you weigh?
Well, that's a very kind of loaded question that I'll try to stream down. I did write a book that brought into play self-worth, self-esteem, because my father was originally a pharmacist, but he went into cosmetics sales. And so he would take me downtown to meet the cosmetics girls. Of course, we're always beautifully made up and everything. And so I got probably other things that happened in my life. I got this message, that you had to look, beautiful. You had to be a certain way, you had to be a certain weight. And so that kind of drove me into kind of being obsessed, that you have to look a certain way. But on the flip side of that, I wanted to feel unconditionally loved just for who I was, with or without makeup, so there was this conflict going on, most of my life, where I would rebel and say, well, the heck with that. I'm going to gain weight. Not that I purposely gained weight, but if I gained weight, I started to realize, okay, you know what? I can't get down on myself. I can't hate myself. I can't talk bad about myself in my mind or whatever. And I needed to love me no matter where I was on that spectrum of weight or looks. So I did a lot of work on that. And I really like to encourage anyone who's struggling to love themselves where they are, and that doesn't mean we don't want to look our best, and it's okay if we want to lose weight or look our best, but to love ourselves exactly where we are.
That's important.
Yeah.
What has been your motivation or motivations to lose weight at different times in your life? What has kept you going?
So it's funny how certain memories come to your mind that you haven't even thought about. But I had a boyfriend in high school, and he had another girl that was interested in him. And I remember him telling me the girl that liked him was jealous. So she told him something to the effect that, oh, she looks or reminds me of Mae West or something. And in my mind, I thought Mae West was a little bit chunky, and so I took that as that. I don't know what she meant, but I took it as being chunky. So that was in high school. By the time I graduated, like I had said earlier, that I was 30 pounds more. That was like, oh well, I need to lose weight. I'm just too chunky or whatever, and I wasn't, which is crazy. So that was the kind of one of the first motivations. And then throughout my life, basically it was really how you look, blah blah blah. But then as I started to evolve, I took a big interest in health. And then I started exercising or working out about 20 or 30 years ago, starting with a marriage I had, and he was a runner, and we would get out and run every morning, and I dropped 20 pounds quickly like that. But that's part of it. And so then I got interested in, healthy foods, healthy living. But my last time that I hit the goal, I had three specific so I was having the indigestion thing. So I had three motivations. The one last time when I hit goal, that was one of them. The second one was summer was coming, and I had all these clothes that I just couldn't fit into, and they were so cute, and they were summer clothes, and it's like, I want to get into those pants. So that was the second. And then the third one was that I wanted to do more public, either photos or videos for my book and everything, and I wanted to look better on camera. So those were the three motivations the last time. I can't hear you.
So the three motivations were, because the internet has been unstable, unfortunately. Yeah, but the three motivations have been, well, first you were saying when you were younger, you felt how the boys looked at you, motivated you, or how other girls looked at you, motivated you to want to lose weight. And then you felt when you were with one husband, he was a health fitness enthusiast, and you were able to enjoy that and also lose weight that way. And then you wanted to fit into some clothes and then professionally look better.
Right, along with
Okay.
getting rid of the digestion problem.
Oh yes, let's not forget.
Those were the three.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mhm.
So, what made you finally hit that goal number? What was the best motivation? What made you finally hit that goal?
So I've been in Weight Watchers. I'm a lifetime member, and it's not uncommon for people to gain weight back, unfortunately, because we slip up or we forget, and the pounds inch up, and then you say, oh, it's going to go away. Anyway, um,
So what made you finally hit it then?
okay.
Was it
So I
Weight
did it
Watchers?
twice. Back in
Okay.
2008, I did. I was between marriages, and I think and this is just for me, there's like this sense of empowerment. You're in a bad, relationship, and you get out and you feel free, and you want to, make yourself better. So that's what happened back then, 2008. And then I remarried, and this is just what happens. I don't know, you get comfortable. And I did marry someone who I was listening for, that would love me unconditionally, whether I gained weight or not. And so I just started gaining again, because we would go out twice a week, out to eat. And so then I got another divorce a year ago, but I started on it then, and that was the three motivations that I was just telling you about.
Okay. So how do you maintain being at goal? Do you slip up at times?
Oh, definitely. There have been articles on whether you should weigh yourself once a week or weigh yourself every day. For me, I have to weigh myself every day, because I meet with girlfriends for lunch or this or that, and it doesn't take much. And that's where the metabolism change has happened. Does not take much to start inching up on the weight again. And I feel so good in my clothes, and I just feel the way I want to be for the rest of my life. So I daily, I weigh myself daily. And I know also that eating more carbs and stuff, I can go up 2 or 3 pounds, and it's water. So then I just put it back in check, and then get back on my program of vegetables and protein, and just make sure I get it back down.
So it's
So
a lifelong
it's a
work.
lifelong.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But it is possible to keep most of your weight off, or to lose a lot of weight and keep it off.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And what I
And
love,
despite metabolism slowing or anything.
yeah, you just have to, be diligent, and that's just the way it is. And I love, because of Weight Watchers, it's not really a diet, it's a way of life. It allows you, and I'm not here to, tout it, but what works for it is that you can have the things you want. So
Mhm.
you're going to live life. You're going to go
Uh-huh.
to a party. You're going to go, you're going to have that margarita. But when you learn how to balance all that out, then you can stay at, around your goal weight, or maybe go up a little bit. So slip up, I don't even know if it's a slip up or not, because you want to incorporate actual living into your way of eating and maintaining your weight. That
All
makes
right. And the exercise is as important as the diet. Okay.
Definitely. I do exercise anywhere from 3 to 5 times a week. Could be
Okay.
bicycling, walking, going to the gym, doing some weight, or a Pilates tape.
Well, Christina, thank you for sharing your inspiring story with us today. I really appreciate you giving your time and your talent to help me and my audience bring success to our own weight loss efforts. And I hope you'll come back and do this again sometime.
I will. You invite me, I'll come back, and I'm happy to share, and hope that it helps somebody in some way. So
Okay.
thank you so much for asking.
Okay.